Hello, beautiful souls, and namaste. If you're new here, my name is Ziya. If you're a fellow and returning subscriber, thank you for your continued love and support. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm sending you all lots of love today and every day, as always. I hope you all are feeling very blissed and healthy today. So today we got 4 piles in front of you. We're going to be seeing what blessings are coming your way. And I am saying blessings because we want things to come in and create bliss in our life. And if it's a good thing, we do not want it to be less. We want it to be more, right? So hence the word blissings. Anyway, so for pile 1, we have this beautiful piece of orange calcite. Pile 2, we have this beautiful piece of green onyx. Pile 3, we have the beautiful sunstone. And for pile 4, we have this beautiful piece of honey calcite or yellow calcite, whichever you prefer. If you need a moment, take a moment, pause the video, tune into the energies. If you feel drawn to multiple piles, trust your intuition. You could have multiple blessings here. Feel free to claim them all if you would like. But whenever you're ready, definitely feel free to go check out the timestamps for your reading, and I will see you there. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful piece of orange calcite, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into the energy, I was seeing a beautiful white daisy, like opened all the way up, which I love to see it. That means I feel like right now you are in full bloom, baby. Like you guys are probably going to start seeing a lot of your hard work that you've been doing paying off. It kind of feels like reaping the fruits of your labor, which we love that, right? So we are going to be seeing what blessings are coming your way. And then we're going to see also if there is anything like a challenge or an obstacle that could present itself that you might have to work through in order to fully embrace these blessings. Okay, so we're going to jump in with this deck first. This deck is called the Prism Oracle. And if you've watched my readings, look at what just slid out. Growth. I can't make it up. Like, and it's a little flower on there. Something is definitely like full bloom for you guys, or it's going to be something that you've been investing your time and energy into. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, this is the Prism Oracle, and if you guys have been watching my page for a minute, then you definitely have seen me use this deck a lot. I love starting out messages with this deck. So anyways, let's see what blessings are coming in for pile 1, orange calcite. Whoa, they said a lot. I'm going to reshuffle because I only want one card. What blessings are coming in? Confidence. Ooh, we like that. In abundance. I'm about to scream. Look. You guys are about to have an abundance of confidence that is going to be coming in, an abundance of wealth. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of your hard work really starting to pay off, especially if you guys have been like focused on your healing or something, because this is bringing me to the heart chakra with the green. If you guys have been focused on healing or releasing things, this has created space for an abundance of wealth and happiness, confidence. You're going to be feeling super courageous to chase after your dreams. It's like once you see this manifestation or something, because I do feel like you've been manifesting something and you've been working through like the blockages, so to say, to allow this manifestation to come in. It's like once you finally see this manifest into your physical reality, it gives you this drive to just keep going, like keep the momentum flowing. Okay, we love to see it. I love this as the first message. And underneath that, we do got the ghost card in reverse. So I feel like this could be a blessing for some of you guys if you've been trying to manifest a person back into your life. But I feel like if there's a certain person or an energy or something that you've been missing or longing for to reach out. This person or this energy, whatever it is, could be returning back into your life. Maybe have a second go round or give it an actual chance if this was like a false start type of situation. Picking that up for somebody. And I just felt like I needed to say that. For others of you that's not resonating, I feel like the ghost being in reverse is like something that has been missing in your life is going to be returning, or maybe coming in for the first time ever. Maybe there's been something that you've been feeling like is just missing, but you can't quite put your finger on it, you know what I mean? And then something coming in is going to bring that feeling of like wholeness. Not to say that you're not whole already, but it just is like missing puzzle piece, okay? I don't know. That's for somebody. So I just needed to say it. So let's see. What blessings are coming into pile one's life, spirit? But yeah, I feel like if there's been somebody or something that has been avoiding you, it's almost like they want to come and be real with you, you know? I don't know. So I'm picking up like an avoidance, or like it's literally said ghost, like somebody ghosting you, not really giving you an explanation. Maybe they're going to come around and give you the closure that you need to move forward. I don't know. Dang, that was not a good shuffle. But yeah. And even if this person doesn't come around, it's like you finding that closure within yourself to move forward. I don't know. There's something there. There's something there for somebody. What blessings are coming in for pile one, spirit? What blessings? The Eight of Wands in reverse, yeah. This is making me feel like something from the past coming back. For some of you guys, things could be slowing down for you a little bit as well, especially if you've been like feeling like really busy, burnt out. Look, hangman, yeah. Busy or burnt out, like you don't have time for yourself to focus on the things that you would like to, or to even just have a moment to just fucking chill, right? Like, I feel like things are going to slow down for you guys, so that way you can like kind of recharge and just bask in the energy, the goodness, the sweetness, right? I am feeling that. What blessings are coming in for pile one? Knight of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like for somebody here, there's somebody like rushing in to have some sort of conversation. I don't think they have let this go yet. And I think that you haven't either. I mean, if we look at this Four of Pentacles, she's holding on to her little bag. Like, she is not letting that bitch go. You know what I mean? Like, it almost even kind of looks like some of you could have been isolating yourself, trying to focus on releasing your restrictions or your healing or something like that. Because, like, if you look in the background, sorry, my camera doesn't want to focus too well, but if you look in the background over here, there's, like, a whole little society of people, like, doing their own thing. Ooh, enjoying each other's company. The hangman again just slipped out. Enjoying each other's company, they're playing, enjoying life. Oh, and then if you look at her earring, right? I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's the rune for separation or separating. So there could have been some sort of separation between you and someone or something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This could have been a job or some sort of hobby or a creative venture or something. Like, there could have been like a like feeling like almost what is the word I'm looking for, Spirit? Kind of like emotionally detached from this, or not super invested in it at the moment, just kind of feeling like, there's a word, and I can't think of it right now, but we got the Queen of Cups in reverse on the bottom. Just feeling detached. There we go. Just feeling detached. And I feel like this is an opportunity, this energy is bringing in an opportunity for you to reconnect with your passions, to clear out some old energy, to have that closure for some of you, to really like work through a restriction or a blockage that has been kind of, I don't want to say stealing your energy or anything like that, because I feel like you've been possibly giving this willingly to whatever this is, whether this is a person, a place, a thing, a job, like this could be a mindset, right? It could be so many different things. You've been willingly giving your energy to this, hoping that there would be some sort of payoff. And I feel like you're really letting this go and play out the way that it's meant to. But I do feel like for some of you, this could be like a conversation or some sort of clarity or action that you're being urged to take in releasing some sort of, this could even be like a financial restriction or something, with this Five of Pentacles being in reverse and the Four of Pentacles being right there. You guys working through some sort of lack or loss mindset. Some sort of victim mentality, kind of like being the hero in your own story, rewriting your own story, feeling confident enough to make the changes that you need to make in order to invite in more abundance, right? That's kind of the energy, pile one. And Spirit says you got the key. You got the key and you got the doors in front of you. Like, whatever door you decide to open, like, you have the key for it. So make your decision in a sense. Two of Swords, yeah. There's a need to like make some sort of decision. Wasn't the Queen of Cups just on the bottom? I don't know what the hell happened to her. Did I shuffle the deck? I don't even know. Let's see, what blessings are coming in for pile one? Thank you. Yeah, see, some of you guys are really releasing some restrictions, some addictions, habits, fucking patterns, cycles, people, toxicity, whatever the case may be. It's like you really letting that shit go. And moving forward, some of you guys could have had to become a little bit detached in order to remove yourself from the situation, right? Sometimes we gotta kind of like shut down and turn the emotions off for a moment and think more logically, because emotionally we might feel like we want to keep investing into this situation, into this person, right? Into this energy, because there's an emotional attachment there, and it could be unhealthy or toxic with this Devil card here. So we have to detach in a sense. But I feel like it's time for you to really start to open yourself back up. You don't want to detach so much that you completely lose interest in your passions or in taking action towards your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, right? We got the Lovers card here as well underneath the Knight of Swords. And we got the Eight of Swords in reverse underneath the Four of Pentacles. So some of you guys are working on releasing a mindset. Others of you are working on releasing a person, or you did release a person, or you did release a mindset, whatever. Because with this Eight of Swords being in reverse, the Eight of Swords upright can talk about feeling trapped by the mind, right? Even though we're not really trapped, the mind is so powerful that sometimes it can feel like we are stuck, feeling anxious or depressed or overwhelmed, or almost like an analysis paralysis situation where we overanalyze things and we just don't take any action. This is you releasing this, especially with that Four of Pentacles. Some of you are choosing to invest into a healthier lifestyle, whether that's like you are starting to do affirmations, or you're starting to work out or go outside more, whatever it is, right? Maybe you're eating healthier, or you're doing yoga, or you're meditating, especially with the Eight of Swords being in reverse here. You're doing something that's going to help you reprogram the mind or calm the mind down, gain some peace. Some of you could be doing breath work or energy work, Tai Chi, whatever it is, right? There's so many different things here. This is a general reading, so put it where it fits, right? Some of you guys could have been doing that, and that's where you guys are opening up this door, this new door that you didn't even see was there, because maybe we were so blinded in the past by this Eight of Swords Devil card energy, where we were so invested in the toxicity, we didn't even see the beautiful new doors that were very abundant and sweet and loving and kind right in front of us. You know what I mean? They have all these beautiful opportunities for us to really grow and evolve. We did see the growth card that fell out first when I was shuffling for you guys. So like there is a lot of growth that's happening in this pile. And that is, I feel like, one of the biggest blessings of all is the amount of growth that you have made and that you are going to see. It's like it is starting to pay off, and you are starting to see this play out in your physical reality, right? Some of you are choosing to follow your heart and really go after something that your soul has been urging you to do, something that your heart has been urging you to do. Maybe that is something in communication, right? Maybe you want to do some sort of podcast or a YouTube channel, or maybe you want to do something that, you know, is more intellectually stimulating. For some of you guys, where you guys can actually like use your brain in a healthy way instead of investing so much into like negative thoughts or intrusive thoughts, depression, anxiety, things like that, right? But yeah. With this Seven of Wands being in reverse, right underneath the Eight of Wands, this is kind of making me feel like some of you really needing to stand your ground with what it is that you want to move towards, what it is that you are wanting to bring in, and make sure that I'm hearing like keep it close to your chest. Like some of these projects or endeavors that you are wanting to pursue, kind of keep it to yourself for a little bit, until these things start to like sprout and like grow. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we plant a seed or we're wanting to try something new and we start telling people around us, there's like, you know, those silent haters that send negative energy to your manifestations, and they try to keep them from blossoming or blooming because they don't believe that they could do something like that. So then they start to hate on you for trying to do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just really weird energy. Some people are just conditioned to be that way. It doesn't really necessarily have anything to do with you. That's just their conditioning, you know? So keep your manifestations close to your chest, okay? So next we're going to see, is there any obstacle or challenge that could possibly stand in the way? I feel like right off the bat, maybe your mind could possibly try to get in the way, or old habits. I just heard old habits die hard. You know what I mean? Like old habits trying to resurface, old coping mechanisms, things like that. Just pay attention to that. Or like even a lack of action, like almost being too comfortable with where you are. That could possibly also stand in the way, because there's this YouTube channel called Seek Discomfort or Yes Theory, but they talk about like stepping out of your comfort zone to grow and evolve. And you never know, there could be something that you might be kind of afraid to do or terrified even to step out and do, but it might be one of the best things that you ever try in your life. So I don't know, there's something about that as well. So let's see, what obstacle or challenge could possibly stand in the way of pile 2 manifesting these blessings. Yeah, see, we got the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit card. Some of you guys could be so content sometimes with being by yourself and being in, you know, solitude that you kind of isolate yourself from the world or keep yourself from possibly experiencing what's in front of you because you're so comfortable going within. You know, like sometimes I have this issue myself where like I'm so fine with being in my own energy and sitting in meditation and in solitude that I do not allow myself sometimes to go out and actually experience certain things in real life, you know, because I can just chill at home and be in my own comfort. And it's not to say that that's a bad thing, because I think that's beautiful and we love that. But there are times where it's like you might miss out on certain opportunities or to experience something very beautiful because you don't put yourself out there, you know? So that could be a thing with this pile, because it does feel like you guys are really into doing self-work, self-healing, things like that. Maybe sometimes you get so caught up in it that you almost forget about like the outside world. Like you're not very present. We'll just say that. We also got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of making me feel like not prioritizing or managing your time properly could also be something that could be an obstacle for you guys, especially if you guys are busy bodies sometimes, or you guys have a very busy mind. If you don't take the time to kind of schedule your days out, your whole day might just slip away and you feel like almost like I didn't get anything I wanted to get done today, you know? Because maybe you spent too much time doing something else when you could have, not should have, when you could have, you know, did little time chunks where like at this time I'm going to work on this and at this time I'm going to do this, you know? That's something I've been trying to incorporate more into my life because that shit does make a big difference. Because sometimes I can get hyper focused on like one thing and then not get my other shit done that I wanted to get done, or even finish that one thing because I was so hyper fixed on it. Just kind of trying to find a way to manage your time better, to prioritize the things that need to be done first and the things that can wait, putting that off for later in the day or even the next day when you have a little bit more time or something. Maybe that could be the first thing on your list the next day. I don't know. There's something about that. Or even just like juggling too many things at one time. So let's see here. What is an obstacle? Can I get one more card? The Ace of Cups. With this being an obstacle, this is kind of making me feel like an obstacle for you guys that could present itself could be a need to like open your heart back up or to express yourself creatively. I feel like if you tend to sometimes suppress your creative energy or your emotions or something, this can keep you from feeling fulfilled or happy or wanting to be more present in your life. You know what I mean? I want to get one more card. Why is the Ace of Cups here, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. An obstacle that could present itself for you guys or to you guys could be a need to focus more on the self, okay? Focus more on replenishing yourself, taking care of yourself, filling up your cup. You know, don't spread yourself too thin, because I do kind of see that here. Even the Hermit card can sometimes talk about feelings of isolation or feelings of like dark nights of the soul, which can be heavy. Like you could feel depressed sometimes, or that could be something that pops up every once in a while as an obstacle for you guys to work through, because you're needing to pour back into yourself or put your energy more into the self. Take care of yourself, you know. Be kinder to yourself. We got the Ace of Swords too, so This is like taking time to also maybe clear your mind, have time for yourself. That's something that I feel like sometimes this pile could lack, is giving that time to themselves. I don't want to say lack, but you guys could struggle with. There we go. That's a better word. Is giving the time that you need for yourself. Because maybe you feel like, I don't have enough time. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. Like very busy minds, busy bodies is kind of what I'm picking up. But I feel like with this time period kind of slowing down for you guys, this is a great time for you guys to really invest into yourself, okay? Fuck all of the other shit. I get we got responsibilities and shit. I'm not saying to completely neglect your responsibilities, but whenever you can, pour into yourself, rest, take a bath, drink some tea, eat something healthy, move your body, not just because you have to, but because you want to, and because you're investing in your health. You know what I mean? Things like that are going to be really good for you guys. I feel like, especially with this time period, I feel like things slowing down for you is going to be a huge blessing, because it's going to allow you to really pour back into yourself and replenish yourself, to recharge, recoup, whatever you need to do, right? So let's see here. The tarot deck I was just using is called the Lightseers Tarot, by the way. And this deck that we are jumping in with right now is called Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. So let's see here. What blessing is coming in for pile 1? What blessing is coming in for pile 1? We got movement meditation. It says, I celebrate and honor my physical body through dance and movement. I love that, because I was just saying, like, moving your body because you feel like it, because not because you have to, because it feels good to you. Like, there is a thing called like dance meditation or walking meditations, things like that. Like, when you meditate, you don't just have to sit in like prayer position or sit crisscross applesauce, like you can do what feels good to you. So we got gratitude coming in with number 4, which would be the heart chakra. Weren't we talking about the heart chakra earlier? I feel like we were. It says, I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each bring. I love that. I love that for you guys. So something that is coming in that is a blessing for you guys is that energy of just gratitude, or just even things that are going to make your heart feel very full, right? Gratitude is one of the most highest vibrations that we can be in. So when certain things manifest in our life, or certain things happen, or we even do certain things for ourselves, it can just make us feel whole and replenished. Maybe that's something that's been missing for a while, is that gratitude, or being able to really bask in the energy of gratitude, because maybe we're just so busy all the time, or we're just so burnt out and depleted. Like, it's almost like, when you're burnt out, you can be more pessimistic. I find myself way more pessimistic when I am fucking burnt out and I'm tired. It's almost like, fuck life, fuck people. That's my energy that I get in sometimes, and I gotta catch myself and just try to turn it around. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm fucking just human, you know what I mean? I am very spiritual and very aware, but sometimes I'm just human, and it's okay to be human sometimes and to have those moments. We also got solar plexus chakra. Says, I take actions daily that awaken my personal power. So I feel like something else that is a blessing for you guys is you guys reclaiming your power and taking inspired action, staying disciplined, staying driven. Okay? It's like that keep your eye on the prize type of energy. And look, we got solar plexus and we got heart, and these two are literally right next to each other. We got the solar plexus in the top of the stomach and the heart right above that in our chest, right? So I love that. And this is like throat chakra energy right here with the blue. It says release, and it says, I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. And this is 28, which reduces down to 10. So you guys are closing out a cycle. Okay, and I did see the Wheel of Fortune at one point in this deck. I think I shuffled it. But the Wheel of Fortune is also card 10. So you guys could be seeing like 10-10, telling you that you are waking up to your power. You're waking up to higher levels of consciousness or having some sort of spiritual awakening. Some of you guys could have went through spiritual awakenings in the past. Maybe this is nothing new to you, right? Some of you, this could be like your first one. But yeah, so, and we also got 13 here with solar plexus, which would be the death card, which is talking about transformation and rebirth, right? So you guys are being reborn. We love that. You guys are really standing in your power and taking control of your own life. We love to see it, okay? But if we also reduce 13 down, that's another 4. So 44 could also be something significant for you guys. This could be talking about you creating more stability in your life or building new habits, things like that that are going to be very life-changing for you guys, and they are going to be sustainable. So it's like if you guys are working on building new habits or incorporating new things into your life, know that this is the time where it's going to actually sustain itself. This is going to be part of your routine, part of your daily. Okay, so keep putting in that work and it's going to pay off. But yeah, stay in that energy of gratitude. You know, things are coming for you. Really focus on the goodness of life, and it is going to allow that abundance to continue to flow, right? If we're abundant, that means we never run out. We never run out. Stay in that attitude, because whatever you invest your energy into right now is going to have a payoff, whether that's a positive or a negative thing, you know? Like I said at the beginning, it's like you are reaping the fruits of your labor. So whatever you've been investing your energy into the most is what is going to be paying off. You know, you reap what you sow. So if you're sowing seeds of depression, anxiety, lack, loss, shit like that, that's what you're gonna reap. But if you are sowing seeds of abundance, confidence, excitement, creativity, like all of these things are gonna pay off. You're gonna start to see that in your physical. So we're gonna get a couple more cards to see if there's any other insights about these blessings, and then I'm gonna get an affirmation to close the reading out for you guys. Oh, that's a lot. I don't want that many. Also, with 44, that is a master number as well, so I don't know. Y'all are mastering something in your life. We love to see it. We got Path of the Heart. Oh, I love that, because weren't we talking about you guys like following your heart more? Yeah, it's like you guys are bringing a lot more fulfillment. I'm picking up like 10 of Cups. So it's like this is the ultimate fulfillment. You're happily ever after. You guys are building this for yourselves by investing your energy into yourself. You know what I mean? It says a path dedicated to romantic love. Main life lessons will be heart-based on earth to obtain emotional wisdom. Ooh, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. So we got, look, oh my gosh, you guys. We got spiritual team. It says your spiritual teachers will find you. Answers will appear by chance. Help will come with perfect timing. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys, not some of you guys, you guys are also, another blessing of your guys is you guys are going to be coming into your soul tribe or spirit is sending in the troops. You feel me? Like you're calling in the troops. They're sending in the troops. And I just seen 3232, which is, you know, a number that mirrors each other. So it feels like very divine. These people are matching your energy. And if we reduce 32 down to a 5, this talks about change through obstacles and challenges. So no matter how challenging or how many obstacles get thrown in your way, you continue to persevere, because look at what card also came out, is Warrior Spirit. You guys have that spirit inside of you to keep going even when things get tough. If you guys have ever like felt like giving up, but there's always something inside of you that just will not let you, it's your warrior spirit. I'm telling you, But yeah, you guys are pretty much calling in the troops. Spirit is sending in the troops. They heard your prayers. They feel you, okay? They hear you, they feel you, and they're sending in help to come in and take some of them burdens off of your shoulders and to bring more goodness into your life, because they know that you need it, okay? We all need it, especially if we are a busybody or we deal with like mental struggles or illnesses, things like that, right? We got self-love. It says, busting through your limiting beliefs, you'll discover your self-worth, a long journey to self-love. I love this, you guys. This is, I'm telling you, another one of your biggest blessings, or blissings, I should say, sorry, is just feeling empowered, feeling more in love with yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to like date yourself, buy yourself flowers, you know, go buy that outfit that makes you feel good, that makes you feel beautiful or handsome or all the above, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. That is gonna boost not only your confidence, but it's gonna just allow you to fall in love with yourself. Even just like watching yourself do certain things or listening to the way that you laugh, just fall in love with you. Like, beautiful. We got true love. It says experiencing true love in your life, being in a loving long-term union, a selfless and unconditional love. So for some of you guys that are single, this is coming into your life, okay? If you feel like you're always alone, you never have nobody, Spirit is sending somebody to you. Have a person. Some of you guys, I feel like you know that you have a person. We got the Lovers card here too. Some of y'all know that you have a person out here that matches you perfectly. I think you've just been breaking free from this mold that people have tried to turn you into, and you're now being more authentic. So the person that is actually for you is going to be able to recognize you when they see you. You know what I mean? For those of you that are already in a relationship, this is your person, okay? Some of y'all already know this, but this is your person. They are here for the long term, the long haul. Their ups and downs and everything in between, they're here for it, all right? So your ups and downs and everything in between as well, they're here for it. They see you, they know who you are, you know who they are, and it is your person, all right? Just know that the love is coming in. The more you invest into yourself, the more love you invite in from others, okay? So last, we got this warrior spirit. It says, relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. Be assertive is what I heard when I was reading that, is be assertive. Don't be afraid to assert yourself or be a little bit dominant with even like the universe, with what it is that you want in your life, right? Be assertive. It says here to master your forceful nature. So like, tap into that energy, be forceful with it. This is what I'm gonna deal with. This is what I deserve. Like, be clear with what it is, because Spirit is gonna bring it in. Okay, so you know, we got the solar plexus. Y'all are really beautiful manifestors. I think you just got to be a little bit more assertive, a little bit more clear with the energy that you are willing to accept, or that you know that you deserve, right? Be confident when you speak. I just heard say it with your chest. So, you know, let's get an affirmation card to close the reading out for pile 1, please and thank you. Wow, we got receive. We are taught to give more, open more, share more, be more, but to receive takes courage. For receiving is a subtle, subconscious act of admitting that we cannot do it all and we can't. What if we were to realize the very art of giving is perfected in the craft of receiving? What if the secret to giving more is to allow yourself to fully, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically receive? Ah, beautiful. Yes, because I feel like you guys do tend to give more than you receive, or to even invest more into other people or situations than you invest into yourself, even though you deserve it just as much. You know, it is time for you to receive everything that is yours, everything that you deserve, and just know it's coming. It's coming. I just heard I'm coming for everything that I deserve, okay? As you should, as you fucking should. Oh, on the bottom we got time. Too often it feels as though the hours turn to days. Oh my gosh, weren't we talking about time earlier? Like, I feel like time is a big thing for you guys. You guys could be anxious about time, feel like you're running out of time. You don't have enough time to do everything. I don't know, there's a feeling of that. Anyways, too often it feels as though the hours turn to days, the days turn to months, the months turn to years, and suddenly the days of our life have passed in the blink of an eye. But perhaps there is a reality, one where we don't think of time as something separate. I cannot talk. As something separate to us. What if, in fact, time is actually a product of us? What if then it is time that originates from us and not the other way around? It is when we start to realize that we are one with time when the magic happens. You're not running out of time. You are time, okay? As long as you know how to manage your time and how to invest, you're never running out of time, okay? That's all I have for you, pile one. If you chose another pile, I will see you at the other pile. I hope this reading resonated with you and it brought you a lot of love and healing, clarity, insight. If this did resonate with you, definitely feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one, okay? Take care of yourself. Hello, pile two. If you chose this beautiful piece of green onyx, this is going to be your reading. When I was tapping into the energy, I was seeing the Hamza. So I do feel like you guys are definitely being very protected. Your BLISSings are being very protected right now. If there's something that's not happening in this moment in time, I do feel like it is because you are being protected, period. Like, I don't know, there's something about protection. I feel like that is definitely a blessing for you guys, is this immense amount of protection that is surrounding you right now. Very beautiful. We love to see it. Your guides do not play about you, baby. I just heard the universe don't play about you, so. Period. Let's see, what blessings are coming in for pile two? What blessings are coming in? Wow, we got energy. Okay. This is making me feel like the universe got the whole world in my hands. The universe is working with you at this moment in time to manifest something that you've invested a lot of energy into. It's like a payoff. I was kind of feeling that with pile one too, which is interesting. We got happiness in reverse underneath, intuition in reverse, movement in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there is some healing that is happening right now within your energy in order to allow more happiness, more abundance, creativity, love. And I do feel like it does have something to do with the heart chakra and the sacral chakra, because we do have the green onyx here, which is a great crystal to work with if you are trying to work through any grief or mourning. And it doesn't have to just be like a physical person that you're mourning or something. This could be like an old way of living. This could be old habits. This could be an old job, an old friend, you know. This could be so many different things. An old version of yourself, you know. So I do feel like there is some healing that is happening here, and I do think that is a blessing in itself. It's going to bring in a burst of new energy. That's the word that they use, burst. It's a burst of new energy, of renewal is kind of what I'm picking up. So if you've been feeling unhappy or discontent with the way things have been kind of playing out lately, like I said, there was kind of this feeling of like something not happening for you right now, but it is because you are being protected. For some of you, if this would have been given to you at this moment in time, you weren't in the right energy to sustain it, so it would have left as quick as it came, you know? For others of you, this is like, this was not for you. It was not going to bring out a good side of you, or this was going to really drain your energy. It was not what it was being perceived to be, or projected to be, I should say. So there's something about that as well. Rejection is God's protection kind of vibes going on right now. So let's see what blessings are coming in for pile 2. Please and thank you. The green onyx crystal. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys are like being given the opportunity to really confront some deep-rooted shit, to really let it go and release it in order to then pretty much start over, right? It's like the tower with the star. The tower has to happen, which is like this falling of some sort of foundation that was created on distortion, or there's so many different things that we can create foundations on, right? False hope, things like that. For you to then have some sort of renewal and healing to come in. I just keep hearing, got the whole world in my hands. I don't know. So let's see. For pile 2, what blessings are coming in? We got the wheel, okay, in reverse. What blessings? I feel like a change in like fate or destiny is also being presented to you. Interesting. I don't normally pick that up with the wheel in reverse, but it's almost like the path that you were going down prior to was leading you towards this destiny or this fate that, I don't want to say it wasn't aligned with you, because I feel like in the moment that's what your energy was aligned with, obviously. Otherwise that wouldn't even be an opportunity or a timeline available to you. But it's like you're realigning yourself with something that is more high vibrational, that allows you to be free. Because I like to look at the Knight of Wands as like a free spirit. This motherfucker does what he wants, okay? He comes and goes as he pleases. He expresses himself. He's also very connected to spirit and kind of just goes with the wind, you know? I look at the Knight of Wands as somebody who just goes with the wind. So yeah, it's almost like you guys tapping into that like free-spirited type of energy and really just seeing where your soul is calling you to go. And in doing that, it's like you're changing your destiny or your blueprint or something. It almost feels like you're dodging a bullet. You know how like when we're born and we have karma, we're like destined for certain things to happen to us, and then once we decide to change that, and I'll give you guys an example in just a second with my own life. Once we decide to change that, we can break free from that wheel of karma. So me, for instance, I struggled with substance abuse for a really long fucking time in my life. Over 8 years, I struggled with substance abuse, and that was like my karma. Until I decided that I wanted something more for myself, and then I decided to get sober, and I've been sober for the last few years, and I feel fucking great, okay? But in doing that, I changed my destiny and my fate. that path I was going down when I was abusing substances was definitely not a good one. I was going to kill myself eventually. I honestly, truly felt that. I almost did like 10 different times. So it's like you taking control of your own fate or your own destiny and breaking free from like the wheel of karma is kind of what I'm feeling like, tapping into that free spirited energy and allowing your soul to really thrive and strive in the way that feels good to you. It's like breaking free from some sort of mold or blueprint. I really keep feeling that. So let's see what blessings are coming in for pile 2. And it's all because you decided to change something. It's because you took fate into your own hands. We got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. What blessings are coming in for pile 2? Whoa. We got the Page of Swords. 2 of Swords on the bottom. In reverse. I don't know if I said that or not. This is a lot of cards, so I'm going to put these back, but we are going to look at them. We got the Sun. I love that. Oh my God, the Tower. Literally, the Tower. We got the Ace of Cups. Ooh. We got the Queen of Wands, and we got the Fool. Okay, I was going to put these back, but I think I'm going to keep them out because I feel like this is very relevant. So you guys are in the midst of really reclaiming your power. Wherever there has been any imbalances in your guys' energy, you guys are going... It's like the universe is giving you the opportunity to balance these energies out and to really dive deep into these things to liberate yourself from that. It feels like an injustice or unfairness, to liberate yourself from that and to really receive the greatest amount of healing. I feel like you guys are really breaking free from limiting beliefs, from people, jobs. Like, you guys are freeing your soul. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot. You guys are really freeing your soul. You guys are taking back control. Okay? It's like the master becoming the student again. It's kind of what I'm feeling like. It's like you guys are going back to a more youthful version of yourself. We got the Page of Swords here, and sometimes this can talk about, this can talk about a lot of different people, but right now what I'm picking up is you guys really being curious, learning again. Some of you guys could be going back to school, right? This could be a blessing for you guys. Is maybe you guys are being accepted into a school that you guys have been really wanting to go into, or some sort of program or something, gaining some sort of skill set that you feel will benefit you here in the future. It's like you guys are really choosing to invest into your future, into yourself. And you guys are taking this leap of faith. And I love this. Hold on, pile 2. Sorry, you guys. So I just got a phone call. Some of you guys could be receiving a phone call, more specifically from like a parent or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to be working out a sticky situation because my situation right now has a lot to do with my stupid phone. We ain't even going to get into all of that. But like, it's a hassle at this point. This like an obstacle for me. So maybe you're going to be receiving some sort of help from like a parent or a guardian or somebody older than you. Could also be something here as well. But I do see you guys really stepping into your power, allowing yourself to just express yourself in ways that feel really good to you, kind of like going to the beat of your own drum, especially if you were somebody in the past that was kind of like a people pleaser or something. I feel you breaking free from this and doing what you feel like you want to fucking do. You know what I mean? Which is very beautiful. I feel like this is a a beautiful blessing of that's coming in for you guys. That is going to bring a lot of healing. It's also going to get them creative juices flowing. Some of you guys could be wanting to be like your own boss or do something like creative. Maybe you want to do like videography, or you want to be a YouTuber or podcasting or something, right? There's so many different things that you can do. Maybe you want to design clothes, or you want to do hair or makeup or whatever. I feel like you guys are jumping into that. And I'm also feeling a very unconventional energy with you guys. So maybe you guys are wanting to do something that you don't really see anybody doing. Maybe this is something completely new that you guys are wanting to create. Or maybe it's just like you got like your own little spin that makes it very unconventional. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a very unconventional energy with you guys. Something that you guys are wanting to do that I just feel like there's not a lot of people out here doing, or maybe there's like nobody out here that does it like you do. Some of you guys could identify with like having like what is that called, a niche or something like that, where it's like very select people that would probably be super into that, but you know, it's like you really not giving a fuck anyways. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if there's a bunch of people that are going to want to watch me. I'm doing this because I want to, you know? And that's the type of energy that is going to bring in your supporters. Like, let's be real. Nobody wants somebody who's doing something just to put on a show for people. Like, the more authentic you are, the more you allow your spirit and your soul to really shine, the more people are going to be drawn to you, period. Okay? And I love this energy. I really do love this energy. This feels very beautiful. I feel like you guys are about to have a lot of ideas flowing. The juices are going to be flowing. You're going to be feeling a lot more revitalized. It's like renewal. Renewal at its finest. So next we're going to see, look, I just split the deck and we got the Ace of Swords. Y'all are about to be having some major like epiphanies, ideas, revelations, things that I feel like you should definitely either write down or act on, because if you don't, there's almost going to be this feeling of like regret. Like, you ever come up with an idea to do something and then you don't act on it, and then all of a sudden like a year later you see everybody else doing it, you're like, damn, I thought of this so long ago. Like, I should have fucking did that. Man, I came like, well, obviously I probably didn't come up with the idea to do like jewels and shit on eyelashes, but I wanted to do that fucking almost 4 or 5 years ago. And it was not popping back when I was wanting to do it. I actually didn't see anybody really doing that. And then as soon as I decided I'm going to do this, and I was doing it for my lashes, I would put like little jewels and stuff on them. Now, in this day, it's like super popping. I'm like, damn, I really should have acted on that idea. You know what I mean? Like, I could have went somewhere with that. It's like that type of feeling. Like, damn, I should have did that, because look at how big it is now. But yeah, anyways, let's see here. What could be an obstacle or a challenge that could present itself for pile 2? 10 of Pentacles. And we got Death and Rebirth. Okay. I want to get one more card. An obstacle or a challenge that could present itself for pile 2. Queen of Swords. All right, pile 2. I feel like something that could definitely, we got 2 of Cups on the bottom, that could definitely present itself in front of your guys' like blessings that you might have to work through, is family trying to project or push things on you, or maybe even like programmings from childhood or things that society has pushed on you. There's this feeling of like familial pressure or like generational cycles and things like this that you might have to kind of break free from and really stand your ground. With this Queen of Swords, really speaking up could also be something that could present itself as a challenge for you guys, especially if it's people that you have a very deep emotional connection with or that you care about very deeply. Like I said, if you guys were people pleasers in the past and you guys are like trying to break free from this type of energy, you could still have some of that in your energy. Like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to upset you or disappoint you, but this is what I'm being called to do. And really, like, I'm hearing like allow old habits to die hard, and I heard that in pile 1 too, like old habits die hard, but it was in a different scenario, like letting these old habits die hard. You know, like, you're not here to please everyone, and you're not here to necessarily even make your family proud. You know what I mean? You're here to make yourself proud. You're here to make yourself happy, to create something for you, not for anybody else. And it's hard to see that sometimes when you can find yourself in that people-pleasing type of energy, but you're here for you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? There feels like there could be like familial responsibilities or something that could kind of present itself as an obstacle or a challenge for you guys. And I feel like it's mainly because you do not want to upset these people or disappoint nobody or make anybody feel like you're just disregarding their feelings. But at the end of the day, like, you got to choose you, you know, you got to choose what your soul is calling you to do and really speak up for that. Do not let nobody silence you. And if you feel like it's best to just not tell people for the time being what it is that you're doing because you know they're not going to support you, then do that. You know what I mean? You don't have to tell everybody exactly what you're doing all the time. It's not their fucking business, period. I don't care if you're family, friends, a lover, like, and it's not to say like, oh, you just got to be super sneaky and like do some really fucked up shit. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're doing something that you know is good for you and you know other people aren't going to support it, then you don't have to tell them, period. I'm just saying, some of you guys might have to kind of detach and really stick up for yourself, stick up for what it is that you're wanting to create and birth into this reality and the person that you are becoming, because people fucking change at the end of the day. Things change all the time. Why can't people? We got to stay the same forever? We got to be in the same energy forever? No. Let's see here. What blessings are coming in for pile 2? We got Archangel Gabriel. This is so funny. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life. And you know what? Archangel Gabriel is also the angel, the messenger angel, right? So you can definitely tap into Archangel Gabriel's energy when you need to speak up for yourself, when you need the courage or the strength to really speak up or to deliver messages. Maybe you want to do something in communications or you want to channel. Maybe you're a spiritual guidance counselor or something, and maybe your family's religious and they don't understand or something. Like, you know, there's something there with that as well. And this is card 22, which is a master number. Some of you guys could be very connected to ascended masters or archangels, things like that, the angelic realm, and they help you. Maybe you can call on, not maybe you, but you can call on them to assist you, especially if you need to stand up to somebody that you love and be gentle with the way that you come across, especially with Archangel Gabriel. You know, like, they can be very stern, but also very gentle with the way that they deliver their messages. So that's just a little side note. We got 42 with the Wheel of Life. It says, I am guided by the cycles of life and live in complete harmony with them. So something else that's coming in for you guys, a blessing, is balance and harmony, peace, really being in the ebb and flow of life, right? Like, really going with the cycles and what life brings to you and the obstacles, everything. It's like you guys are really just surrendering is kind of the vibe that I'm picking up, and honoring your own cycles. You know, we're going to have our ups and our downs and everything in between, but it's like really basking in everything that is thrown your way so that way you can transmute it, you can learn from it, you can use it to empower you, use it as fuel, whatever. And 42 reduces down to a 6, which would be the Lovers in tarot, or we can even look at it as balance, harmony, love, unconditional love. So I feel like this is also you having that unconditional love, or holding the space for people that are also going through their own cycles. You know, people that don't understand why you're doing certain things. Like, it's like you have this unconditional love and understanding for their misunderstandings, you know, for their lack of, I don't want to say intelligence, but their lack of understanding. I was going to say ignorance even. Some people around you could be kind of ignorant, which is just like a lack of, wisdom or whatever. I can't even think of how to fucking say it. I know what ignorance is. It's like when you don't have the understanding that is needed to even really speak on something, but you're still speaking on it. You know what I mean? That's just ignorance. Like, if you don't understand and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then just don't even speak on it. But some people, they're going to do it anyways because they just want to push their ideations on you. They want you to be a certain way. Like I said, it feels like you guys are breaking free from a mold or something. We got 38 with Forest Frolic, and it says, Maiden, I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. I love that, because you also got the green Onyx. So it's like you guys are freeing your heart and your inner child. And I love the word frolic on here, because when you frolic, that's like you're like playing, you're just allowing yourself to be. You're just frolicking through the woods or frolicking through a meadow. Like, I always just imagine, like, when I hear the word frolic, just like galloping, just aimlessly galloping. Don't even know where you're going. Don't really care. I'm just going wherever the fuck I feel. And I love that. It's like you guys are really just allowing yourself to be free, to play, to enjoy, dance, whatever. We got 21 with 21 with, why do I keep wanting to say find? 21 with your own path. Jeez Louise. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. Boom. Shall I say any more? Like, we've literally been talking about that. Like, this whole reading, it's like you guys really going to the beat of your own drum. And even in this card right here, the Knight of Wands has a drum in their hand. It's like you really going to the beat of your own drum. I don't know if you guys have watched that movie Vivo. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it still is or not, but there's a song in there where the little girl, she sings that. She's like, I bounce to the beat of my own drum. And I just keep hearing that. So it's like you guys really embracing your own song. Like, you know, the song of your soul. Allowing yourself to really just be free and to be you. And not apologize for it. Not feel bad. Feel bad for it. Jeez Louise. Not me making a mess. Some of y'all are really allowing yourself to be kind of messy with it. Like, there is no real, like, plan or anything behind it. You're just kind of going off on a whim. Might seem a little chaotic to other people, but it's like, bitch, I've been so structured my whole fucking life. Like, let me just be free for a minute, you know? Let me just be fucking myself. Like, that's the energy. So let's see, is there any other insights that you want to give us about pile 2's BLISSings? Whoa, I ain't taking all of these. That's a lot. This is a lot too, Spirit. What in the fuck? Sorry. Thank you. So we got inner child. I love that. This is healing unresolved childhood scars, childhood trauma holding you back, exploring your childhood wounds. You know, and that is, I feel like, what is ultimately helping you free yourself from that people-pleasing energy. Like, I feel like as a child, you were probably forced to, like, not necessarily forced, but you were scolded if you didn't do things a certain way. You're kind of like breaking free from that mold, that programming. Like, I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm allowed to explore an adventure. And if it doesn't turn out, oh well. You know what I mean? People are like, if you don't listen to me, this is not going to work out. Or if you don't listen to me, you're going to go down a bad path or whatever. And you're like, you know what? If I do that, then let it be. That's my mistake to make, you know? But yeah, I do see you guys resolving a lot of inner child wounds, doing a lot of inner child healing. And this is what is bringing you back to that free spirit, which is what you've been this entire time. It's just been suppressed, you know? It's finally you allowing yourself to just be free. Oh, I love it. We got Old Soul. It says a search for balance and completion. Lessons are spiritual awareness, teaching. And it says traits, wise, spiritual, detached, and deep. What was I saying with that Queen of Swords? Some of y'all might need to be a little bit detached, right? Speak up for yourself. Don't allow your emotions to really get the best of you, or your attachments to people dictate how you move. You know what I mean? Like, but I love this person. I care about them. I don't want them to feel a certain way. So I'm just going to stay here in this state, even though I'm fucking miserable and there's no opportunities here for me. And I'm being called to go to fucking, Montana or Cali or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being called here, but I'm going to stay here anyways because this person is here and I don't want to let them down and I don't want to hurt their feelings. It's like really detaching from that and just allowing your soul to just be free. A lot of you guys are very spiritually aware, very woke, so to say, right? You are, I feel like you guys have had multiple spiritual awakenings. This says Old Soul. You guys have been here multiple times. And this is a lesson that you came here to really break. I just keep hearing break the mold. Like, so it's like, yeah, I don't know where I was about to go with that. We're just going to leave it at that. You guys are very wise, very spiritual. You guys are very aware. You guys could even be spiritual teachers. Like I said, some of you guys could be like wanting to do like spiritual guidance or counseling or something like that. And maybe your family is like religious and they're like, no, we can't do that. That's like the devil's work or something. And then you're like, no, it's not. Like, I don't resonate with that. Like, breaking free from limiting beliefs or things that are just not your fucking truth, you know, and speaking up for what is your truth and being authentic to you. That could be a challenge. I mean, we did see that in the challenge part. So it could be a challenge for you to really stand up and like speak your truth when people are trying to say shit like that to you, because like I said, you could have a lot of love for these people. You don't want to like hurt their feelings or anything, but it's like, I don't resonate with that, and you don't have to, because that's not your fucking truth. At the end of the day, we all have our own truth. We're all living in our own fucking realities. You know, somebody else's reality might not be yours. You might look at the ocean and trees and think like, oh, what a beautiful life, and other people might look at it and think like, oh my gosh, I'm terrified. You know, like, other people's fucking realities aren't necessarily ours. We don't always see things eye to eye, and that is fine. That's what makes us unique and beautiful. So we got synchronicity. This is fully aligned to your soul purpose, strategically orchestrated messages, an event where needs are met. Ooh, I'm telling you, Spirit is coming in with the support. They're coming in with the messages, okay? They are really guiding you and letting you know they are here with you every step of the motherfucking way, okay? Be open to the messages that you're receiving. Also pay attention to the repeating numbers or symbols or whatever that you keep seeing in your day-to-day. Things that you keep hearing over and over again, a song that you keep hearing, certain lyrics that stand out to you, certain sayings that people say that stand out to you. Pay attention to that, because there are messages there for you. We also got shortcuts. It says, must go deeply into the process. Can't speed up your evolution. Resist trying to skip levels. So this is you really basking in every, like I said, with this, with the cycles card, right? This is you kind of like honoring every cycle, every stage, really surrendering to the process and knowing that everything is coming together for the highest good and that everything is all divinely orchestrated. You know, we're not here to skip levels. We're here to enjoy every part of the process, even though some parts of the process aren't as fun or enjoyable, right? We're still gonna take it in and allow it to be what it's meant to be. You know what I mean? I see you. I see you, pile two. Let's see here. Some of y'all could go through those phases where you're like, man, I just want to be here. Or I just wish I could get past this point. If I could get past this point, I'd be happy. And Spirit's like, just be happy with where you're at now because you're exactly where you're meant to be. Okay? We got feel on the bottom of the deck and we got redirect. Didn't we? Was this the pile that we were talking about? Rejection is God's protection. Maybe there is a redirection that's happening. Redirection is God's protection too. We got redirect. It's a funny thing. Life. We lay down these plans. We compile the list, but try as we may, we can never truly map out all the divine has in store for us. But what if we understood that what's divinely in store for us is often far better than anything we could ever concoct on our own? And so it is with much grace and even more humility that we allow ourselves to be redirected, guided to all that is true for us. This is like perfect for the closing message of this pile because like, I got chills with that one. On the bottom we got feel. It says, the range of our emotions is meant to be experienced fully, beautifully, and wholly. Yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for fear that they keep at bay the more desirable ones. I'm sorry, I cannot read right now. It says, we're going to start over. The range of our emotions is meant to be experienced fully, beautifully, and wholly. Yet we are taught to suppress the less pretty emotions for fear that they may keep at bay the more desirable ones. The ones that are more pleasant to feel, but to numb one end of the spectrum is to numb the full breadth of our human experience. Allow yourself to feel it all. Depth in the sorrow, heat in the anger, stuck in the impatience, radiance in the joy, lusciousness in the pleasure. And if at any comfort, you can always remember to turn the dial up on some is to turn the dial up on all. So this is really telling you to really bask in every feeling, every part of your journey, like we were just talking about with the shortcuts, okay? We cannot skip through certain things because they're less pleasant or pleasurable than other points in time. This is just allowing us to really be and bask in everything that is, okay? Not trying to change, but to just be present. I love that for you guys, pile two. This is all I have for you. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one, okay? Take care of yourself. Hello, pile three. If you chose the Sunstone, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your energy, I was seeing like a really big and strong tree, and I was feeling like strength and courage are a major blessing that's coming in for you guys. And I do feel like this is going to be very necessary for this next part of your journey. There is something that you are going to be called to have a lot of courage or strength to do, whether it's to walk away from something or to start something new. There is this courage and this strength that is burning inside of you, okay? So We love that. We love that. Look, strength. Oh my goodness. I feel like that is a blessing coming in for you guys. Let's see. What blessings are coming in for pile 3? Did I say pile 2? I hope I didn't, because I meant to say pile 3 if I did. Y'all know what pile you are, okay? Don't start. Pile 3, what blessings are coming in for pile 3? We got isolation with this little dot in the middle. And it just kind of makes me feel like, you know, like when you look at the solar system or the universe, like how we're just like a little speck of dust. Some of you guys could be kind of feeling like that, or feeling really insignificant at this time. I don't know why, but that kind of is coming through, like, or maybe life just doesn't feel very significant right now. But I do feel like this is for a good reason. We're talking about blessings here, okay? So this isolation might not feel the greatest sometimes, because, you know, isolation can bring in feelings of loneliness. But I do feel like this is for a good reason, because some of you guys could be highly sensitive and empathetic, and when you get around other people, you could pick up on their energies very, very easily. So right now you're kind of being put in your own little bubble to focus on yourself, to build your strength, your spiritual strength, your energetic strength, to take this next leap. Maybe you're about to be around a lot of people, and you just got to have those good boundaries, those good energetic boundaries. And we got rest in reverse on the bottom with peace. Some of y'all could even be being isolated right now for you to learn how to rest a little bit more. And I just heard rest your heart. Rest their heart, rest their soul. So it's like needing to take that time to really rest and recharge right now. And if some of you guys, there is a message, some of you guys could have lost somebody recently. And if you did, maybe that's why you feel a little bit isolated, is because maybe this person was somebody who really got you and they're gone now. Or even if this wasn't recent, you could be feeling somebody's absence very heavily right now. Somebody that could have passed a while ago, and you've just been thinking about them really heavily and just feeling their absence recently, and just feeling like nobody got you the way that this person did. And it could be kind of like creating some I'm feeling like feelings of like sadness or depression, but I do feel like you are gonna start to feel their presence around you very heavily, especially if you've been feeling like them absent in your life. It's like their energy coming in to bring you this sense of comfort and peace. I almost wanted to cry when I was saying that, because that feels really heavy for somebody. So if you've been missing somebody recently, just know that they're coming in very strongly. You're going to feel their energy. You'll probably think about them a lot, but I feel like they're going to try to bring in more happy memories, because they want you to smile. They want you to think of them and feel gracious, or like grateful that you even had. And it's not to say that you haven't been feeling grateful for having this person present in your life, period. But it's like they want you to sit in that energy. They don't want you to be sad that they're not physically here with you. They want you to know that they're always here with you, period. Like, even if their physical body is not here for you to talk to, their spirit, their soul, and their energy is here to bring you comfort and to listen to you whenever you need a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on. Some of you guys could also be having a dream about them here soon, especially if like you used to have dreams about them and you haven't in a while. It's like, I feel like they're gonna make like their grand appearance. Like, I hope you didn't think I left. I've been here the whole time. I don't know, there's just that type of feeling. Like, they want you to remember the good times. They want you to be happy when you think of them and to smile and laugh at the good times that you guys shared. So that is for somebody. That could have been just for a specific person, but I really felt like I needed to share that. Some of you could even be seeing them in a meditation. Or like astral traveling and meeting them on the astral plane or something. A lucid dream. I don't know. So let's see here. What BLISSings? And I do feel like that is a blessing for you guys. If you've been feeling their absence, to just feel their presence around you again. It just makes you feel at peace. We did see peace underneath the rest card. It just makes you feel more at peace, having their energy around you. But I do feel like you've been working on yourself and they've been giving you that space. It's not that they left you, but they've given you space for you to find your own peace without their energy doing it for you. You know what I mean? Like, they're here for you to help you at all times, but it's like they've been trying to take a step back so you can help yourself. You know what I mean? Four of Swords in reverse. Yes. They took a step back for you to really focus on yourself. Some of you guys were getting some much needed rest and healing, and that is a blessing, or you guys will be. What BLISSings are coming in for pile 3? BLISSings are coming in for pile 3. One more card, please. Thank you. Okay. I got the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom. Ooh. So you guys have been working really hard on mastering something, on creating something, whether this is or even working hard on your own healing, investing into yourself. This could be something that doesn't come very effortlessly to you, is working on yourself or focusing on yourself. You know what I mean? You could be somebody that tends to find it easier to help other people or focus on other people. And when it comes to taking care of yourself, this is like, it almost feels like a challenge or an obstacle or like a burden or something, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe you just feel like you don't have energy or time to take care of yourself. I feel like Spirit is helping you break free from this. You've been helping yourself break free from this illusion of not feeling like you have time to really focus on you. Some of you guys, a blessing that is coming in for you guys is something that I feel like you, because it's so weird. This Knight of Swords, or this King of Swords being here in reverse is really making me feel like there's something that you don't see coming. And I just heard, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I feel like that's good, okay? It's not like something bad is coming, like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, I'm gonna get you when you least expect it or nothing like that. It's like, you think this is all, you know what I mean? It's almost like, this is my life. It's almost like a feeling of, I'm gonna settle for, I'm having a hard time explaining how I'm feeling. It's not that you're just comfortable or fine with settling, but it's like almost feeling powerless to change what it is that you need to change, because you've been investing and working on yourself for so long and you haven't seen anything shift yet. So it's almost like losing hope or something. Like, fine, I guess this is just my life. You know what I mean? This is just what I'm gonna have to deal with. Like, this is just me. This is my life. And it's like, Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, Spirit is behind the scenes working so hard to bring in some new energy for you. I think, and it's weird because I'm not even getting to that point of talking about an obstacle that could stand in your way, but I think really trusting is going to be a big one for you guys as far as an obstacle that could stand in your way. Is like trusting that things are happening behind the scenes. Just because you can't see that unfolding at this moment in time does not mean that it is not happening for you. I think Spirit really wants you to, I think a blessing that is coming in is that you're going to start to give yourself the recognition that you deserve for all of the work that you put in, the sacrifices that you've made, all of the healing that you've done, every person that you've helped, whether you've consciously or subconsciously, or not subconsciously, but maybe subconsciously, maybe you're helping people on the astral plane or something, right? Maybe you're like a living spirit guide, but I meant to say unconsciously helping people. Like maybe you're doing something just because, I don't know, for instance, like, I don't fucking know. I'm trying to think of a good example. You leave a quarter in the cart machine or something, you know, like at Aldi's, you put a quarter in and then you can take your quarter back out. You forget it, whatever. You're like, you know what, I'm already in the car, fuck it. Like, I was going to take my quarter back. But that quarter in that cart helped this fucking little old lady that forgot her quarter or something, and you unconsciously like helped this woman be able to carry her groceries around the store without such a hassle. Like, I don't know, just that was not a good example, but that was the best one I can come up with on the spot. So that's what we're gonna go with. Like, you could be unconsciously helping people as well, subconsciously helping people, consciously helping people, but it's like you giving yourself that recognition. And I feel like Spirit is like, go you, like really acknowledge yourself and know who the fuck you are. Like, all of the work that you've done, all of the healing that you've done, the love that you've given is so beautiful. You have a very unconditional, loving heart. I almost feel like I want to cry with this pile because it's like, I don't think you guys know, maybe you do to an extent, like how big your heart is and how much the love that you've given to people has really like lifted them up and lifted their spirit. But like, you guys do an immense amount of work by just being there for people and talking to people, and it's beautiful. Like, your energy that you have just radiates goodness and safety and comfort. Like, and some people really need that, man. Like, some people really need that because they don't have that in their life, you know. Maybe you're somebody that didn't have that in your life, you know, and you didn't let that keep you detached or closed off. Like, you still choose to open your heart into love, and that is so beautiful to me. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to see, like, how beautiful you are. You know what I mean? It's not even just about physical looks. I feel like you are very physically beautiful too, but it's about like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, how beautiful you really are, how much you shine. Like, you are a fucking star. Okay? You are the sun, God damn it. Like, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to see all of the work that you've done. So if you have been in this fucking isolation as of recently, feeling like, why does nobody want to be around me? Or why is nothing like working out? Why is everything so slow? Why do I always got to be in the house or something? And I feel like it's because Spirit is trying to sit you down, and this is a blessing for you guys, where they're trying to sit you down and like help you see yourself. I feel like you see everybody else for their potential and who they are at a soul level, and it's like you overlook yourself so much. And Spirit's like, look at you. Look at you. Like, you're shining. Oh my gosh, I can't even explain to you how beautiful your energy is. And I just don't know if you see that necessarily. Another blessing that could be coming in for you guys is like more love in your life, okay? More good times with your family. Um, Whether it's the family that you were born in, the family that you choose, or the family that you create, you're going to have more joyous and loving moments with them, which is going to be a blessing. Just like this feeling of love coming back into your life. It's all the love that you've been putting out into the world. It's finally coming back to you. It's been recycled and it's coming back to you. You know what I mean? I don't even think you see this yet. I think another blessing that is coming in for you guys is a change in the way that you think or talk to yourself. The way that you think about yourself and the way that you talk to yourself is going to change significantly. And this is a blessing for you guys because I think in the past, you guys had a very, I don't want to say it was just like this horrible outlook on yourself or anything, but it was more of a negative outlook on yourself, or you talk to yourself negatively. And I don't think this is because like you just hate yourself. Some of you guys could deal with those types of feelings as well. But I do think this is programming. This is conditioning. I feel like a lot of you guys grew up in families that were not very loving. There could have been like one family member in particular that was just like super sweet to you and loved you and cared for you, and they're no longer here is what I keep feeling, and they're no longer here, and that is like hard for your heart to bear because it's like the one person that loved me and cared about me is not here anymore. Like, how am I supposed to just love and care for myself? And I feel like they almost took a step back. They're still here, very much here, but it's like they took a step back for you to learn how to do this for yourself, because you deserve it at the end of the day. You deserve that love from yourself and to be able to sustain that within yourself. Ooh, I just got really emotional. So let's see, what challenge or obstacle could try to present itself or present before their blessings? I don't know how to say it. I forgot how I said it at the beginning. A challenge or an obstacle. Look, we were talking about energy being recycled. 6 of Pentacles. You get what you give, baby. It's coming. So we got the Magician that came out. The Ace of Wands in reverse. And we got the Page of Wands. So some of you guys, an obstacle that could present itself is like a need to pay attention to what you're investing your energy into, because you will manifest this very easily. So if it's not something that you're passionate about, if it's not something that makes you feel good, that lights up that fire inside of you, be cautious with how you're investing into that energy, because you might see the physical manifestations of that play out. If you're talking poorly about yourself, the way that you are speaking to yourself, you might see that play out. Like if you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I'm fucking disgusting, and you might start to see yourself become more of that, like, or you'll start to realize more of that, because I don't think anybody's truly disgusting. But if you look at yourself and you're like, oh, I'm too fat or I'm too skinny, you're going to start to realize more of that. You're programming things into your reality, whether that's within your mind and the way that you perceive yourself, or within your physical reality, right? You are going to see more of that. So if you are like, oh my gosh, all I do is struggle, everything's so expensive, it's going to feel like you can never catch up or get ahead. You're always just getting by. But if you invest in the energy of, I am abundant, I have everything that I need, this is going to attract more of that into your life. It's going to manifest more of that into your life. So I feel like Spirit is really telling you to watch where you're putting your energy, because these things are going to manifest into your life. And I feel like it could be a challenge for you guys, because if you guys are used to speaking to yourself poorly or looking at your life in a very negative way or something, you will manifest more of that. So it could be a challenge, right? It could be an obstacle, because it's like, pay attention to the energy you're putting out, because you are going to reap what you sow at the end of the day. And I feel like something else that could present itself as an obstacle is a burnout in energy, or a feeling of like immaturity, even like people coming towards you with some sort of like immature type of energy. Maybe people are trying to get a rise out of you sometimes. That could be an obstacle that tries to present itself, especially if these are like family. I'm really picking up family for some reason in this pile. So family could be like big for you guys. Like maybe there's a lot of familial wounds, generational trauma, things like that that are resurfacing for you to deal with. There could even be past family members trying to come around and kind of, they feel very immature. Like, I feel like there's this vibe of do not entertain this energy, because this is not the energy that you want to bring into your life, okay? So, big message on be cautious about what you're investing your energy into, because it will manifest more of that into your life. So, if you don't want a bunch of drama and chaos and shit like that, don't entertain people that come to you with this immature ass, I want to get a rise out of you ass energy, because you will manifest more of that. If you want peace, when people come to you with that, ignore them. And it's easier said than done sometimes. And sometimes it's really hard to ignore somebody if they're in your face. But pile 3, you are way more powerful than you give yourself credit for. With this Magician card being here, like, you are so powerful. If you don't want to deal with something and you choose to walk away, like, eventually that shit's gonna burn itself out. Instead of you burning yourself out, investing into that, okay? So fuck it. Like, if it goes on a little bit longer after you choose to shut it down, try your hardest to bite your tongue and invest that energy into something else, okay? Because that energy is going to be more well spent if you invest into yourself than if you argue with somebody or try to prove your point or make somebody see your perspective or something. Some people just aren't fucking meant to, okay? And I feel your frustration. I really do. Because it's like, it almost feels like you guys really be minding your fucking business. And then people always want to try to come and fuck up your peace. You know, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, bye. Bye, bitch. The Moon Goddess card just fell out. So let's see here. What blessings are going to be coming in for pile 3? We got Water Elemental. It says, I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Yeah, this is like feminine energy. Get in that state of flow. Something that could also be really good for you guys is to work with the elementals, specifically water right now. Because, well, not only is water a great fucking tool to cleanse, but it's also a great tool to manifest with. You can speak positive affirmations to water and then drink it, and you are drinking those intentions and it will start to shift things within your DNA and within your, I don't even know how to describe it right now. I'm struggling a little bit, but y'all get the idea, right? I don't have to do all that extra shit for y'all. But yeah, water is going to be really good. Some of you guys could be needing to drink more water, or maybe you are going to be drinking more water, feeling more replenished and hydrated, and that's going to be a blessing for you guys. It's always nice to feel hydrated, right? So we got Spark of the Divine with 27. It says, I reignite the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all creation. I love that. This is like understanding and really feeling the interconnectedness within everyone and everything. Some of you guys are having a higher heart chakra opening. So if you felt disconnected and isolated as of recently, it's like once this opening happens, you're going to feel that connection again, feeling connected. And that is going to be a blessing for you guys, especially if you have been feeling, like I said, isolated or lonely. It's like having that turn back on. It's almost going to be so overwhelming, but a good overwhelming. Like it might make you cry. You might start to feel things very deeply. I'm just saying, you might feel more sensitive than normal when this happens, because this is like really light pink, and you guys chose the Sunstone, which is like a pinky orange, and it's just kind of making me think of like the higher heart chakra. We also got 7 with sacred space. It says, I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. So some of you guys are going to be connecting with a space that feels very sacred to you, or maybe even internally having a space where you go internally or spiritually, where you can connect and feel that sense of, like it says, peace and security, contentment, right? This is your sacred space that you're either creating in your physical reality, where you can go and get a peace of mind and connect with spirit and source, or this is something that you are finding within, is your own sanctity, your own peace. It's like you're creating a sanctuary within where you can go to dwell when you need peace. And that is going to be big for you guys. Or when you need to reconnect with your divinity, right? Because we have spark of the divine. So this is going to be a place where you can go to really connect with your divinity, to connect with your faith, whatever. And we got root chakra, and it says, I have everything I need to survive and grow in the physical plane. This is what oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. You guys do have everything that you need, and you guys are also like, I feel like whatever you feel like you need more of, it's coming. Once you find a way to just ground yourself and to be present, it is going to come. It's like once you release attachment or the feeling of, I need this, it comes in, you know? It's like once you let it go, you allow it to flow. All right? So I love that. You guys are also going to be feeling very grounded. And that's going to feel like a blessing for you guys, especially if you're somebody that tends to be in your head a lot. Just being more in your physical body and feeling more present in your life is going to be big for you guys. Some of you guys could also be diving deep into like philosophy or spiritual matters, esoteric teachings, things like that. And it's going to help you kind of shift your energy into something more, you know, instead of some of the negative things that your energy could be focused on, I guess, so to say, or maybe was focused on in the past. Any other messages about their blessings? We got life path 3. It says creative, sharp-witted, charming. It says success through creative expression. Being an individual is important. Yes, allowing your individuality to really shine, okay? And embracing all that is you. Some of you guys could also, I mean, it says creativity and stuff, but some of you guys could also be into like communication with 3, or have Gemini heavy in your charts, or the 3rd house heavy in your charts. But yeah. Sheesh. We're going to put these back because this is a lot of cards, but I will read them. We have unconscious. It says not awake, unaware of self, prefer familiarity of unconsciousness, asleep but think you're awake. We got source of light and positivity to others, achieving personal growth and wisdom. Your inner strength inspires others. Lessons. Holy flick, you guys got a lot. Lessons, seeing the bigger picture, learning important lessons in life, overcoming difficult lessons. Earth soul sticks to what is socially accepted, desire to belong to a community, spiritually evolve here on earth. We got envy, a life with not many to no friends, use discernment in friendships, repeatedly encountering envy in life. Connections, fostering meaningful friendships. You thrive through your connections, living life with an open hand. And we got karmic bonds, a pre-birth agreement to fulfill uncomfortable and binding relationships, identify them, and break free. So that was a lot, so I'm going to reshuffle these real quick, and I only want up to like 3 cards. So can I just get 3? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got soul purpose on the bottom. It's the soul birthing process, discovering your soul purpose, unfolding your unique abilities. Very beautiful. Like we were saying before, embracing all that is you is going to be the key to your happiness. I'm telling you, pile 3, there are some gifts, some abilities that are wanting to shine through that you need to really see within yourself. Like, you need to see how beautiful, how powerful, how loving, how kind, compassionate you are. And I feel like that's the blessing that is coming in, is the opportunity for you to really see this and feel this within yourself. We got level 2 consciousness, identifying less with the materialism, beginning to look inward, and spending more time alone. Yeah, some of you guys could have been choosing to spend more time alone. Like I said, diving deeper into philosophy, metaphysical or esoteric teachings. Yeah, things like that. I really feel like with this pile, you guys are starting to dive a little bit deeper. We got hidden blessings. This is find the blessings in the struggles, grow and expand beyond the limitations, be grateful for all life experiences. So this is, like it says, hidden blessings. This is blessings in disguise. Like, there's a lot of things that you have went through in this life. You learned some really hard lessons, and you have evolved beyond limitations and beyond anything that anybody ever thought that you would be. Be proud of that. Because you did not allow these people or these things to keep you down. You rose above, and you continued to strive to be the best version of yourself, and you continue to open your heart, and you continue to love and be there. And that is some of the most beautiful energy right there. We got ancestors. This is clearing ancestral agreements, pain, trauma, limiting beliefs, imprints. It says healing ancestral line and future. Weren't we talking about this just a minute ago? I was talking about like ancestral or generational trauma, things like that. I am picking that up very heavily. You guys are very connected to your ancestors, and I feel like they are supporting you very heavily in your journey, and they are cheering you on while you continue to break these cycles. Oh my gosh, good for you guys, pile 3. Come on. See the work that you've done. Oh my goodness, that is, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Once you start to really look at yourself for who you are and not what people want you to be or what people have tried to project onto you, you're going to see how much power you really hold. And it's a lot. It's a great amount. Let's get a final card, please, and thank you for pile 3. An affirmation card for pile 3. Look, and you guys are pile 3, and we had Life Path 3 that came out at one point too. That's just funny. Yeah. 3s could be significant for you guys. So we got childlike wonder on the bottom. It says, it is often said that comparison is the thief of joy, which can be true. But perhaps what robs us even more of pure, unbounded joy is familiarity. How beautiful, how wondrous is the world when we see things for the first time, when we look at things through the wonder and awe of a child's eyes. We notice all the miraculous things we so often take for granted. When we look not just with our eyes but with our hearts, suddenly the air becomes crisper, the leaves become greener, the ocean becomes deeper, and life becomes fuller. Ooh, I love that for you guys. I feel like as you guys continue to heal, like you guys do tap more into that childlike wonder, you guys start to really be a child again. It's like the older you get, the more childish you become, but not in like a way where it's like, oh, you're just being childish. Like, it's like you allow yourself to play more. And I think it's because you guys did grow up very young and you guys weren't allowed to really be a kid or a child. So now that you're getting older and you're more aware, it's like you're allowing yourself that space to really be a kid. I love that. We got move. It says, it is stagnant, my dear. This energy you are carrying, it feels stuck with you, just sitting there, deep in your belly, resting upon your shoulders, etched across the lines in your face like an old rusty gate that simply won't open. But notice, my love, how easily the gate begins to work again when it is oiled and painted anew, awoken from its dormant position when it is simply moved again. You are no different, dear one. You too simply need to move. Oh, some of this energy just needs a way to get out, whether you do breath work or you dance, or I don't know, there's just the need to move your body, working out, doing yoga. I feel like breath work and yoga could be big for you guys in this pile, just to help you, I don't know, and having like a safe space, like it said sacred space, to go when you do like your yoga and stuff. Even if that's just internally, like I said, like a mental place where you go when you do your yoga. Like you close your eyes and you just imagine yourself in this beautiful, I don't know, cabin, or even just in the middle of the woods, and there's like this beautiful stream on the side of you or something. I don't know, whatever sounds good for you guys, whatever feels best for you guys. Go to that place when you're doing your yoga and allowing yourself to move and process these feelings and let these things go, okay? But this is what I have for you guys, pile 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. I hope to see you guys in my next one, okay? Take care of yourself. Hello, pile 4. If you chose this piece of honey calcite or yellow calcite, whatever you want to call it, this is going to be your reading. So when I was tapping into your guys' energy, I kept seeing like circles, which really makes me think of like not only like the circle of life, but wholeness, completions. This makes me think of, how do I can't even think of all the words right now. I've been channeling for quite a while now, so bear with me, pile 4. I don't know, this feels like a completion of some sort, a completion or some sort of new beginning, you feeling whole, having some sort of full circle moment, I don't know. So let's see here, what blessings are coming in for pile 4, please and thank you. Peace. We got magic. Ooh, I love that. It feels like you guys are becoming more attuned with the frequency of peace, kind of just surrendering and allowing things to flow, which in turn is helping you see the magic in any and all things. And look, there's circles on here. I feel like you guys are really coming back to your center. There's something about remembering who you are at your core. for this pile in particular, you could be somebody that has dealt with like feelings of anxiety and depression or intrusive thoughts or something like that. And it's like remembering at your core that you are not those things. You are not those thoughts. You are not those feelings. You are love. You are magic. You are peace. You know, like there's this feeling of coming back to this sense of like remembrance or returning to your core values or your soul essence. Very beautiful. And what blessings are coming in for pile 4? What is that little sucker right here? 10 of Wands in reverse. Like I said, some sort of end of a cycle. And this was a heavy cycle, okay? There was a lot of heavy lessons that you had to learn in this last cycle. There was a lot of things that really tested your strength, your spirit, your perseverance, I feel like. And you are now moving forward with the strength, the love, and the lessons, and you are letting everything else go. This is not your burden to carry. What blessings are coming in for pile 4? The Ace of Swords. I love that. King of Pentacles. Yes. Got the Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling like you guys are being a little bit more of a risk taker with this pile. Like, maybe you guys have always been somebody who's been very, like, structured. And now you guys are kind of like, you know, when you feel it, you're just doing it. You're just acting on it. And I feel like it's been working for you. Like, that can be kind of dangerous sometimes because you might take, like, risks that could lead you to a place where you might have to struggle a little bit more, or you might be met with more resistance or so. But I feel like with this pilot, like, this works for you guys. The Hangman, the Tower. Wow, this came out in pile 2 in the same spot. Let's see here. One more card, please. Spirit, blessings for pile. They said 2 more cards. Be careful what you wish for. So we got the 2 of Pentacles. Get out of here, cord. And we also got the Queen of Cups in the center of this reading. And I love that. Listen, y'all are having a very beautiful, we're going to call it an upgrade, because I feel like you guys have already been very intuitive, psychic, things like that. I am picking that up with this pile. But it's like you guys are having this sense of upgrade or something within this. Sorry, I'm just really drawn to the crown on her. Like, she's got this beautiful, like, water crown. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm just picking up, like, spiritual royalty or something. Like, you guys are very highly looked up to in the spiritual realm. You guys could even be, like, very looked up to here in this physical realm, right? People might see you and, like, call you queen a lot. Like, thank you, queen, or you're a beautiful queen, or something like that. Like, I don't know. There's just this feeling of, like, royalty, like royal blood. Some of you guys could have royal blood in your bloodline. I don't know. There's something about that as well. Anyways, regardless, you guys are very respected, okay? Very respected individuals. especially spiritually is what I keep feeling, especially spiritually. You guys are very respected in the spiritual realm. So I feel like something that is a blessing that is coming in for you guys is you guys are having some sort of clarity on a foundation or some sort of belief system that has been possibly holding you back from making or creating some real progress in your life. It could have been like a block, literally like something that has been blocking you from being your most authentic version of yourself or living your best life or something. There's been some sort of, obstacle in the way, and you guys are finally like having that revelation of what it is, so that way you can clear it out, right? And I feel like the divine is really highlighting a few things in your life that need to be transformed for you guys. I also feel like with the squirrel, because squirrels are very playful, I am feeling like you guys are going to have the opportunity to play a little bit more, to kind of enjoy life a little bit. Even in this King of Pentacles, he looks super fucking happy. Like, he's super happy. He knows that he's stable. He knows he's got security. I feel like stability is a big thing for this pile. So I think when like your stability kind of feels like up in the air a little bit, it can create a lot of like conflict. But it's like you guys are having this period of just like everything falling into place, man. It's like a real peace of mind. Like finally everything just seems to be just working out for a minute. Like even if it is just for a minute, it's like you really basking in that energy. I feel like you guys are very wise and smart individuals. You guys have put a lot of work in to getting to this point, to learning everything that you've learned. Like I said, you guys have had some really heavy lessons, okay? You guys have also, I feel like, went through a lot of spiritual awakenings or had a lot of very enlightening moments throughout your life. And Spirit is like, I almost feel like commending you for the work that you've done. Oh, I love this. I was kind of picking that up with pile 3, but very different energies. I feel like you guys are like, I don't know, there's something about just being like a risk taker. Is there such thing as like a strategic risk taker? Because that's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up. Like you guys have your priorities straight. It's not like you guys are just like, I don't know. Like I said before, like there's some risks that we can take that don't necessarily, they're not beneficial, right? We're just kind of acting on impulse, which can be the Knight of Wands in reverse. He can be very impulsive, doesn't really think about shit. When he does it, he just does it. It's kind of like, I always think of like the Knight of Wands in reverse as somebody who will, how does that saying go? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission or something like that. That's kind of the vibe of like the Knight of Wands in reverse to me. Is like he's somebody that isn't really going to ask you for permission. He's going to do it and then ask you for your forgiveness later on. Like it's easier to just apologize than try to get you on board. It's kind of the vibe of the Knight of Wands in reverse. And I feel like that can be detrimental sometimes, not only to just like yourself, but maybe your connections or your job or whatever. You know, you might do something very impulsively one day and then regret it like right afterwards because you're like, what the fuck did I just do? Like this is jeopardizing everything I've built or everything that all this work I've put into this. But the Knight of Wands in reverse is somebody who doesn't care. He doesn't care about that. Like whatever, it is what it is. It kind of is like the vibe. But I feel like this is something, it's like you're strategic about it, or like, I don't know. It's working for you guys. It's working for you guys. I feel like this is a blessing. Like you kind of just being able to be a little bit more free and impulsive because you've created such a strong foundation. And like whatever is not strong in your foundation, you're having clarity on, so that way you can, you know, put what needs to be put there in order for it to become stronger. I feel like life is going to feel very magical for you guys. Like, it's almost like you guys are, it feels like everything is just falling into place. Like the universe is really on your fucking side. And I feel like they are, because of all the work that you've done. Like, you've been so selfless. And a lot of the work that you've done isn't just helped yourself. It's helped a lot of other people. And Spirit is like, you deserve this. You deserve this period of time where things are just very smooth for you guys. I feel like you're not going to have to plan too much. Things are just going to kind of happen, you know? Things are just going to kind of happen. It's going to feel very magical. So let's see. Pile 2. What could possibly stand in the way or be an obstacle? Pile 2's blessings or a challenge. Please and thank you. It's funny because they said that you don't have to plan, but then that could also be something. Like, okay, here's a message that I'm picking up. Some of you guys could be very practical and want to plan everything out. And, like, because you're not having to plan too much, it could feel like, what if this goes wrong? Like, almost kind of getting in your head a little bit, or having very conflicting ideas or thoughts about certain things could also be something that is very challenging, or could be like an obstacle for you guys in this pile, because we do got the 5 of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Things also could go very unexpectedly or not go as planned, which could make you feel like, oh my gosh, at first, until everything plays out. So some of you guys could, when things first happen, you could like react instead of really allowing things to unfold. Like, say for instance, why can I not come up with examples today? For instance, you apply for a job, right? And then you don't get that specific job that you applied for. And you're like, oh my gosh. But then if you let the person keep talking, right, they end up offering you a better position, something that you're more qualified for. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you allow them the time to really like finish what they're saying, instead of just being like, oh my God, I didn't get the position, then you would realize that they're like, you know what, you're more qualified than what you're applying for. Like, I don't know, that's the vibe that I'm picking up. That could be an obstacle for you guys. Is some of you guys might jump to conclusions sometimes, or if something's not playing out exactly how you thought it was going to, you just think that things are falling apart. And it's not. It's like they're falling into place, actually. Because we got the 5 of Wands in reverse. So it's not like things are like, there's not a rift being created between your blessings. It's like these things are actually falling into place, and it's all very divine. But sometimes you might look at things like, oh my God, everything's falling apart. Might almost like jump to that conclusion or that mindset. Jumping to conclusions could also be an obstacle or a challenge that could present itself to you guys, as you guys just like being very reactive instead of reflective, right? Or really allowing things to unfold. Like I said, that is like a big thing, I feel like. And I feel like it's because you guys could sometimes struggle with feelings of wanting to control things, or like I said, like needing to have a plan, because otherwise you feel like it's gonna fall apart or spiral out of control. And this next part of your life is you just kind of allowing things to unfold and to just flow, you know? Like, there isn't gonna be much need for planning. Obviously, if you're going on like a big trip or something, that's different. But I don't know, it kind of just feels like things are just happening for you guys. For pile 4, I feel like it's going to be a huge blessing. It's going to be like a weight lifted off of your shoulders. Like I said, you guys have done a lot of work. One more, please. Thank you. We got heart chakra. We got root chakra. I love that. Heart chakra says, I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. I love that. And this is 17, which would be the star card. And I love that because we have the tower here, and the star comes after the tower, which is that renewal, that is healing, right? So we love to see it. It's like this very beautiful time of you just connecting, enjoying life, feeling like I said, like the universe is really on your side right now, and it is. But yeah, you're going to have a lot more love that's going to come in, a lot more healing, renewal, opportunities to really just be for a little while. And that is a blessing. Oh my goodness. We got root chakra, says I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. Like I said, security is also big for this pile. Like, you guys are big on security, stability, things like that. And trust me when I tell you, it's strong, okay? It's very strong. And if there's any faulty foundations or anything, you're going to know about it and you're going to be able to do something about it. It's not just going to fucking collapse below your feet and you're going to be trapped in the rubble and not know how to get out. Like, you're going to know what to do and you're going to know how to help yourself, which is a blessing, okay? Not a lot of people get that opportunity. Sometimes things just fall apart and then you're like, you don't know what to do. You don't know how to help yourself. You just find yourself very stuck, and some people don't get out of it, you know? So you having that upper hand and that awareness is going to ultimately help you. So we got Sun Goddess. This says, I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. Lots of healing coming in for you guys, pile 4. This is very beautiful. You guys are also going to have more time to be able to go outside, maybe enjoy the sun. If you guys are in a place where it is sunny, you know, I know there's some places in the world that are, you know, they're not as sunny, but whatever. Regardless, being outside in the fresh air, enjoying the moments. Like it says, I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun, even if it's just like more of like a man-made, like a UV light or something. I don't know. Maybe you guys are needing more like light. Maybe you're going to have that present itself in your life more. Maybe you're going to be able to take a trip where there's more sun and it's going to make you feel really happy or something. I don't know. We got a nurturing heart, and it says mother. It says, I am a protective spirit and reach out to all life with love and compassion. Another blessing. You guys have a very nurturing spirit guide that is around you. I feel like, you know how we have some spirit guides that come in and out of our life, right? I feel like this is, and it's funny, this is 19, right? 19 is the sun card in tarot. So this sun goddess right here could also be a spirit guide that is coming in. Maybe there's a goddess that is coming in to work with you and to bring you healing and is nurturing you in this time. And that is going to be a blessing, like another spirit guide coming in and assisting you in this part of your journey. Ooh, I love that. And I also want to say that Sun Goddess is 33, which is a master number. Some of you guys are also going to be tapping into like your creative energy and allowing yourself to just express yourself in that way as well. Or working with your solar plexus chakra. Having an upgrade in your solar plexus. So let's see, any other insights about their blessings? Oh my God, I just said 33 is a master number. We got mastery. And look at her wearing the crown. I'm telling y'all, royalty, mastering what you're being called to, conquering your life mission, and discovering your true self. Y'all are really stepping into your authenticity. And you know what? She's giving Maleficent for some reason. So some of y'all could be stepping into your like villain era where you're like really focused on yourself and not giving a fuck what anybody thinks or feels about it. Some people could think of it as like selfish or whatever, but you're like, bitch, I don't care. I'll be selfish then. You know what I mean? I'll be fucking selfish then. We got Polarian. It says, shy away from sudden changes. Great team player, not showy, stays in a situation for a very long time. So this could be something that you guys are breaking free from, because we got hard work right underneath of that. And it says hard work to unlock your potential. Things in life won't come easy, and learning the value of hard work. So some of you guys could be breaking free of this like Polarian energy where you do tend to stay in situations for a very long time that are not serving you or benefiting you. And maybe you're starting to learn how to embrace change a little bit more. Change is, you know, it can be scary. Shit, especially if we are somebody that likes to know what's happening and then it feels like things are kind of out of our control, because sometimes it is out of our control, you know what I mean? That shit can be scary sometimes. We got Life Path 8. It says material manifester, power, the boss, can create several sources of income and prioritize work over love. So some of y'all, like I said, stepping into your villain era, okay, where you are putting that work in, you're coming after everything that is yours. You are really manifesting out the fucking wazoo, okay? Like, you guys are feeling really abundant, and it is attracting this into your life, whether that's an abundance of love, wealth, prosperity, good health, fucking good luck, like all the above, right? You guys are bringing it in. You guys are in your power. You are the fucking boss, the boss of your life. Shit, people might, like I said, really respect you. It feels like you guys are like, if you guys are not the boss of your own business or something, you guys definitely could be on your way to being your own boss. We do got the King of Pentacles here. Like, come on. Come on, pile 4. Step into your motherfucking purpose. Step into your power. Okay, baby? But it says can create several sources of income. So lucrative incomes could be coming in, or ideas coming in for you guys to make different sources of income. Could be coming to you guys. This could be a blessing. This could be also the answer to your prayers of wanting to break free from any like feelings of, oh, I'm just getting by, or I'm living paycheck to paycheck, or whatever it is, right? You guys are breaking free from that. You guys are creating more for yourself. I'm here for it. Home and family says building a loving home, a strong sense of family obligation and fulfillment through family. So yeah, y'all are creating some beautiful foundations for your family, whether this is like, you know, fur family, family that you choose, family that you create, family that you're born into. You guys are creating a very strong foundation, a very beautiful foundation, and a very sustainable foundation, okay, pile 4? And I love to see it. Like, this is a blessing if I've ever seen one. Some of you guys are really taking care of your responsibilities, getting shit done, okay? Like I said, boss bitch energy. And that is if you're a man or a woman, or if you're non-binary. We do not discriminate, and we definitely are not trying to put nobody in a box if you don't want to be in a box, okay? Be you, baby. So let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Final affirmation card for 4. All right. Wow. B. That came out really fast too. We look to the past, wondering what could have been. We look to the future, wondering what will be. What if we were to look at the present, sinking our teeth into the juicy, sacred goodness that is right now? What if we were to just be? Be without worry, be without fear, be without anxiousness, without planning on rewriting. What if we were to just be? Fully saturated, fully immersed in all of the love and joy and the uncertainty around us, to just be and to let what has been be what it is, and let what is to be what it will. This is that relinquishing control, pile 4, and just being, just letting things be how they're going to be, knowing that we cannot control everything, okay? Some things are just going to be. And we just got to be okay with that. So we got move. It says, it is stagnant, my dear. This energy you are carrying, 10 of Wands. It feels stuck within you, just sitting there, deep in your belly, resting upon your shoulders, etched across the lines of your face, like an old rusty gate that simply won't open. But notice, my love, how easily the gate begins to work again when it is oiled and painted anew, awoken from its dormant position when it is simply moved again. You are no different, dear one. You too simply need to move. Okay? Whatever that move is for you, whether you need to move physically, like into a new house, or you need to physically move your body, do some yoga, go for a walk, get outside, do some Tai Chi, fucking exercise, whatever it is, right? Do some breath work. It is time to move and let some shit go. It is time to open the windows, let that fresh air come in and cleanse your space, okay? Calling on the elementals to come in and help you release or remove any stagnant energies. It's time to cleanse. It's time to move. It's time to be. It's time to do, okay? This is what I have for you, pile 4. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. Hope to see you guys in my next one, okay? Take care of yourself.